Hello students, welcome to Jagran Public School Noida. Today we are going to start the light part 4. In this session we will do the image formation in concave and convex mirror. So this is the first condition in the concave mirror. The first condition is that when the object is at infinity, what will happen if the rays which are coming from infinity parallel to the principal axis after reflection meet at a point, that point is called focus. So this, at this focus, the image is formed. Whatever is formed in front of the mirror is called real. So the image which is formed at the focus is called real, and the real image is always inverted. So these are the condition of the image, the nature of the image. So the image nature are image format F, it is highly diminished, it is real and inverted. So this is the first or the first condition. What will happen if the object is at infinity? In the next case, when the object is at C. So in the concave mirror, when the object is at C, in this case, object is represented by AB and the image is represented by A dash, B dash. So when the object AB is placed in front of the mirror, the parallel rays which is striking the mirror after reflection passes through F, and the ray which is passes through F after reflection meet at a point, and at that point the image is formed. So this image is also real and inverted and formed in front of the mirror. That's why it is called real, and its nature is always inverted. It is same size as an object and it is format C. So this is the image formation and the nature of the image. So what will be the question can be asked like that. What will be the nature of the image if the object is at C? So you have to draw the diagram like this. When the object, you have to draw object AB, have to draw all these lines as it is with arrow and have to show the image A dash, B dash, and the nature of the image will be like this. The image will be at C, image will be of the same size as an object and it is real and inverted. Next is what will happen when the object is beyond C. Beyond C means if we shift the object towards left, the image will be shifted towards right. So the object is AB and the image is A dash, B dash. So in this case, when the parallel ray of light strike at D, after reflection, it passes through F. And we can take this rule also that has been discussed before. A ray of light which is passes through C, undeviated, it is again retrace its path and meet at A. So why this happened? Because the normal lies at C. The normal passes through C, and when the light ray passes through the normal, it will not deviate its path. So the ray which is passes through C will retrace its path. So the image will form when the two rays intersect with each other. The two rays intersect with each other at A dash. So the image is formed A dash and B dash. And what will be the nature of the image? Nature will be the smaller than the size of an object. Again, it is in the front of the mirror, so it is real and inverted. In the next case, when the object is at F. So when the object is at focus, the image is always formed at infinity. How it is formed? The ray which is coming parallel from A and B is an object. Parallel ray after reflecting passes through F, and the second ray which is passes through C, undeviated retrace its path and strike the mirror. So these two rays never meet and the image is formed. It is considered to be formed at infinity and it is again in front of the mirror. So it is real and inverted. In the next case, when the object is in between C and F. Now again, object is shifted towards right from the C. The image will shift towards left from C. So when the object AB is placed in between C and F, so the parallel ray after reflecting from the mirror passes through F, and the another ray which is passes through F after reflection meet the previous ray at A. So this inverted is image. So the image is formed beyond C. It is enlarged. The size is greater than the size of an object and is again real and inverted. So in the next case of concave mirror, it is the different case out of 5. In all the 5 cases, the image is forming real and inverted. This is the only case in concave mirror when the image is formed virtual and erect. So this case is when the object is in between focus and pole. So when the object is in between focus and pole, that is AB, the image is formed behind the mirror. The image is formed behind the mirror and it is virtual. Virtual, and the difference between virtual and real is this: the real can be formed on the screen, but virtual image can't be formed on the screen. The virtual is formed always behind the mirror, and whatever is behind the mirror, it is considered to be virtual. So this is called virtual, and virtual is always erect. Real is always inverted and virtual is always erect. So in this case only, when the object is between F and P, the image is formed behind the mirror and it is virtual and erect and highly enlarged. So in this case also, when the ray A strikes on the mirror, after reflection it is passes through F, and another ray which is passes through C retrace its path and meet at behind the mirror, and this AB is the virtual image. In the next case, now the convex mirror. All the 6 cases were the concave mirror. Now this is the convex mirror. Convex mirror is the mirror which is bulging outside. So when the object is at infinity, again the light rays are coming parallel to the principal axis. If the light rays are coming parallel to the principal axis, after reflection it is diverged. It diverged and it seems to be coming from the behind the mirror, and that point is called focus. So again, in convex mirror, focus lies at the back side of the mirror. So when the light rays object is at infinity, image is formed at focus. This is the diagram. Image is focus, it is highly diminished, always at focus. Image is always highly diminished. Whatever is behind the mirror is virtual and erect. And then what is the nature of the image? Nature of the image is, it is at F, behind the mirror, virtual at erect, and highly diminished. This is the first case of the convex mirror. The next case of the convex mirror is when an object is anywhere between pole and infinity. Means it is not defined where the object is placed. Either it is at near to the pole, far away to the pole, but anywhere between pole and infinity. So A and B is an object. In this case also, the image is formed behind the mirror. The image is A dash and B dash. This is the image. Now you have to draw the rays. The ray AD, after striking the mirror, diverged. When it diverged, it appears to be coming from the behind the mirror from F. So that is the dotted line shows the rays are coming from behind the mirror. And second, the ray which is passing through C retrace its path and back to C. When the position where these two rays meet is called the image formation. So the image is formed between pole and F. You have to remember that the image is formed between pole and F when the object is anywhere between the pole and the focus. What would be the nature of the image in this case? The nature of the image is virtual and erect, again because it is at behind the mirror. Diminish. See the size of the object AB and the size of the image A dash B dash, and between P and F. The position is between P and F. These conditions you have to write down when we will do the numericals. What is the nature of the image? You have to write down the nature is virtual and erect, the nature is diminish, the nature is because the image is forming behind the mirror, because the image is forming between pole and F. So out of all these, that is all the 5 cases of concave where the image is real. In this case, when the object is at infinity, image is at focus, it is real. In second case, when the object at C, the image is of the same size, it is always real and inverted. In the third case, when the object is beyond C, so image comes towards the right hand side, inverted, again real and inverted, smaller than the object. In the next case, when the object is at F, image will be at infinity. So the infinity and focus and infinity is the combination. When the object is at infinity, image will be at focus, and when the object is at focus, image will be at infinity. In the next, when the object is in between C and F, again real and inverted, image is that inverted beyond C and enlarged. Only in one case when the object comes between pole and focus, in this case only the image is virtual and erect. This is all the 6 cases of concave that we already done many time on board with the ray diagram. So the next, in the convex mirror, in both the cases, when the object is at infinity, image will be virtual and erect and highly diminished. And when the object is anywhere between pole and infinity, again the image is virtual and erect and diminish. In the previous case, it was highly diminished, and in this case, it is diminished. Now, the uses of convex mirror. Convex mirror is used in a rear view mirror of a vehicle. Why it is used in a rear view mirror? You can see whatever is coming from behind. Reason is that the driver can see the traffic coming from the behind. The field of view is widest in case of convex mirror. It covers the large view which is from the backside, which enable it to show a wider area from behind. Why the convex mirror is, these type of reasoning can be there with question like why. Why the convex mirror is used on hairpin bends on the road, very sharp bend. Hairpin bends means very sharp bends where the bending is very sharp. so the driver can see the traffic approaching from another side. Why the convex mirror is used? The convex mirror is used on hairpin bends on the road so that the driver can see the traffic which is coming from another side of the bend. Similarly, what are the uses of concave mirror? Only uses can be asked, or with uses reasoning can be there. So first is as reflector in electric torch, headlights of the vehicle, searchlight, etc. Reason, the source of light is put at the focus of the reflector, which produces a strong beam of light which helps in clear visibility. So the bulb which is placed on the headlights of the vehicle, the position of the bulb is always at focus, because when the object is at focus, the light which is produced by the bulb always travel in a strong parallel, as a strong parallel beam of light, and reaches a very long distance. Next is concave mirror as a shaving mirror to produce large image of a face to facilitate better viewing during shaving. If we place our face between pole and focus in the concave mirror, the image of our face would be enlarged and clear view. So in shaving mirror also concave mirror is used. Reason, next, concave mirror is used by a dentist to see larger image of the teeth of the patient. Reason why? And it should be magnified and virtual and erect when the tooth is placed between pole and focus. So the question would be like that. When the magnified image of the tooth we will obtain when the object is between, when the tooth is placed between focus and the pole, the concave mirror produce magnified image. As a reflector in a solar furnace, why it is so? It is so because by using concave mirror in solar furnace, the concentrated rays of sunlight is obtained at focus, which produces enormous amount of heat because of concentration. We have learned that the rays which is coming from infinity after reflection from the concave mirror always meet at a point. That point is called focus, and each ray which is parallel and coming towards the concave mirror after reflection meet at that point. So that point which is called focus produce enormous amount of heat. That is the point where the total amount of heat of all the parallel beam of light is concentrated, and the solar furnace is used the concave mirror as a reflector so that we can use the rays of the sunlight to obtain a very high amount of heat. These are some NCERTs in text question of your page number 168. What is the principal focus of a concave mirror? The light rays that are parallel to the principal axis of a concave mirror converge at a specific point on the principal axis after reflecting from the mirror. This point is called principal focus. The focus is that point at which a parallel beam of light after reflection meet. Second question is, the radius of curvature of a spherical mirror is 20. What is the focal length? Always radius of curvature, that is C, is double of the focal length. So agar radius of curvature is 20, so the focal length become half of 20, that is 10. Focal length is always double the radius of curvature. Next question is, name the mirror that can give an erect and enlarged image of an object. This already we done in place of teeth and the shaving mirror, everything. When an object is placed between pole and focus of the concave mirror, the image is virtual and erect and highly enlarged. This is your last case of the concave mirror. Why do we prefer a convex mirror as a rear view mirror in the vehicle? We always prefer as a convex mirror give a virtual, erect and diminished image of an object because they give a wider view, field view, which allow the driver to see most of the traffic behind. So this is all your concave and convex mirror uses and the ray diagram. What you need to do, you have to practice all the ray diagram with pencil and in proper order and write these all the question in your fair copy. Thank you all. We will meet again in our next part.